Welcome guys, let us see how to create 3D geometries or 3D models using Design Modeler in Ansys Workbench. I have opened the Ansys Workbench. Now let us open the geometry or otherwise whatever system you want. I am opening the simple geometry. Click and drag that into the workbench and right click and open the geometry with Design Modeler. After opening Design Modeler, you can see a number of options there. The very basic features that we should know in Design Modeler is these four options: extrude, revolve, sweep and skin loft. So let us see how to use that options. In the XY plane I am creating a sketch. That sketch is a simple rectangle. If you want to see the XY plane normal to it, you have to click Z. So I have created a small rectangle, and the rectangle is having a dimension of h1 is 5 meters. So let me have the dimension as 5 meters and 3 meters. So this is the size of the rectangle, and now I am extruding that. Simply click the extrude. By default the geometry will be selected and you can click that apply. Then you can generate. After extruding also you can change the depth of that extrusion. Here it is 1 meter. Let me make that as 10 meters. You can change modification, and once you click generate, it will be generated. So one more thing we should know, that not only on the XY, YZ and ZX plane, you can create sketches over the surface of that bodies. Before that, we have to ensure in the selection filter. In the selection filter, there are different types of selection filters. If you click that first point selection filter, you will be able to select the points only. So you can right click and drag to zoom it to a specified area. So if you click only the point selection filter, only points can be selected, edges cannot be selected. If you select edge selector, you can select only the edges. Now we have to select the surface. So if you select the surface, and over the surface you can create a sketch. Let me draw a sketch over the surface. Not only on the XY, ZX and YZ planes, you can also create sketches over the surface, over any surface of this body. And I have selected the surface and I am giving sketch. So now I am creating a small circle over that, and now I am extruding that circle and having a depth of 5 meters. So you can see simply it can be extruded. So one more thing we should know is, now there is only one part, one solid body. Both the rectangular prism and the cylinder are combined to form one solid body. You can also do that by having separate bodies. How to do that is, while doing extrusion, there is an option called operation. In that operation you can give, I have already given add material, so we can also give add frozen. If you give add frozen, what happens is the extrusion will take place, but the extruded solid will be frozen. That means that will be a separate body, and the base body will remain as a separate body. So now we have two different bodies. So similarly you can have options while doing extrusion. While doing extrusion, you can have operation add frozen, otherwise you can add materials. You can ask why I have to have two bodies. In most of the analysis, we need to have two different materials, and we need to analyze the contact between these two surfaces, these two bodies. So on such cases, we need to have two bodies. So for that, this option will be very useful. After creating two different bodies, you can also do Boolean operations. For Boolean means addition, subtraction, like that. So you can create and you can do Boolean operations. Now we have two different bodies. Now click the body, and by holding the control key, click another body. Now both the bodies are selected. You are giving an operation unite. You can also give some other options: unite, subtract, intersect, imprint faces. Now I am giving unite and I am applying. Now two bodies are there, I am uniting. If I click generate, those two bodies will combine to form a single body. As you can see, now a single body is there. So you have to be very careful whether the body is to be extruded as frozen material or add material. So I hope you have understood this extrusion process. Not only for material addition, The same extrude option can be used for removing material. Let us see, while doing this operation, instead of add material, you can give cut material. If you give cut material and flip the direction, you can get cut extrude. So you can see the extruded portion is now removed. So the same type of cut material option is available in extrude, revolve and all the options. Then let us come to the revolve option. That is very simple option. Let us start over. And now I am creating a sketch on a YZ plane over here, and I am creating a simple circle over it. I am doing sketching and I am creating a small circle. I have created a circle, and then if I click revolve and if I give the axis, select the axis and give apply, and if you generate, the revolve option will be available for you. So sometimes we don't need 360-degree revolve. On that condition, you can reduce this angle. You can have 270 degrees and give it generate. Otherwise, sometimes we may need to have 180 degrees. You can also give 180 degrees and generate. Like that, we can create the revolve as per our requirement. So this is one option. And then the sweep option is a wonderful option which gives complex shapes. Let us see that. Let's start over, and I am creating a sketch in XY plane. In XY plane I am sketching a circle, a small circle I have created, and in YZ plane I am creating one more sketch in YZ plane. That means the plane normal to that. In YZ plane I am sketching a spline. I am sketching a spline over here. So the normal direction to that YZ plane is X. So I am creating a spline in the normal plane, and right click and click open end. And now we have two geometries. In the modeling section you can see, if you expand this, in the XY plane we have a circle geometry. Let me see that. If you click this pair button, you can see the isometric view. So there are two sketches now in the picture. One is at the XY plane, and in the YZ plane, which is perpendicular to that, we have a spline. So by having these two things, this sketch 1 will be acting as a profile and sketch 2 will be acting as a path. So for using these two things, you can sweep this circular profile. For circular profile, you have to select the sketch 1 and apply. Then for the path, you have to select the sketch 2, that is the spline, and apply. And now if you click generate, you can get a beautiful picture. That is the swept circle. You can see in all the views. Okay, so this is the option sweep and how it works. Then come to the option skin or loft. So let us try that. I'm starting over. I'm creating a sketch in the XY plane. I'm sketching a square by clicking rectangle. I am creating a square of side 10 meters and also 10 meters here. So now I have created a square in the XY plane, and now I am creating one more plane which is parallel to the XY plane. For that, I have to click this new plane, and the new plane should be parallel to one plane, that is from plane, and the base plane is the XY plane. I am creating a plane parallel to the XY plane, and the transform type is offset Z. Because our plane is XY, I am offsetting towards the Z direction, and the distance what I am giving is already the size of this solid itself 10 meters. So I am giving 50 meters length. I am offsetting the XY plane to 50 meters. So now I have created a plane. The distance of these two planes is 50 meters. So I have created a new plane called plane 4. Already parallel to this plane, XY plane is there. Based on the XY plane, I have created this plane 4, which is parallel to the XY plane. In the plane 4, I am creating one more sketch that is somewhat a bigger rectangle. A bigger rectangle which is having a size of 30 meters width and 20 meters height. The square was having a small dimension 10 into 10. So now we have two sketches. One is at the XY plane, another one is a plane which is parallel to XY plane, the plane 4 that we have created newly. This is XY plane, this is a new plane that we have created. Now we have two sketches. Now using these two sketches we can loft. Click the loft option. Okay, click the loft option and select the profiles. First select the sketch 1 and keeping the control button pressed on, select the sketch 2 and click apply. Now you can see two sketches are selected and now click generate. So now the loft has been done. So this option will also be useful in creating geometries while doing analysis. Okay, thank you. Hope this tutorial helps.